Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha, and in today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I wanted to talk about how COVID has really affected my income and my job status. So currently I am on a leave of absence, and that is because of daycare. In Pennsylvania, Philly in particular. Daycare has been closed since early March. In the beginning, I was still able to work and all that stuff, but now that I'm not, I had to take a leave of absence. Now, at first, someone was watching my son, and then for like 2 weeks, maybe the first 2 weeks in May, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You guys know all of my family is in Jersey. And that's where it got hit really hard, especially North Jersey, that area. So I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to send him up there only because of everything that's going on up there. But then once it cooled down, and I'm so happy I waited so long, because I thought I was really gonna have to send my son up there like in March or April when it was really bad. But I ended up sending him to Jersey in May. And then I was still able to work. I sent him up there for a week, and he like literally forgot all about me. He was with his cousins, his grandmothers, his uncle, and all that stuff. So he really didn't care about me. He was so excited. So I had him up there for 2 weeks. That's literally, I've never been away from my son for over a week. The longest I've been away from my son is like vacation time, and that's 4 days. So it was just like really hard, crazy time. But anyway, 2 weeks he was up there, and once it became like Monday or Tuesday of that second week, I contacted my HR, and I was like, what do they have out there for me to offer to stay at home, whether it's like government issued, city issued, approved by the job, like anything. So she actually told me that I was able to stay out of work for a certain amount of time, paid, and I was really happy about that. However, it's been out there for like a few weeks, and I was really kind of upset because I'm like the only one. It's like 2 of us in the company. I work at a very small company that was able to take this leave, and I was like, why wasn't it offered for me before? But anyway, that's not here nor there. I have been out of work now for about 2 weeks, and I was out of work in the beginning when it first happened, March, for 2 weeks paid. And that was like a little, like a little mini vacation. I was like, my son is home chilling. Like, you don't know what's going on. It wasn't, in March, it wasn't as deep as it was now that we're already in June and trying to like get everything into place and like, things like that. And numbers are slowing down in certain areas. So in March, I was like, oh, I'm just chilling, staying home. And then just winding down to cutting hours and closing locations. It was just like, oh my God, this is like a real deal. This was in March when I came back after missing 2 weeks. Now I feel like it's a lot different because there's so much going on, such as all the police brutality, the rioting, the protesting. Like, this is something completely different now. That's number one. Number two, we've been getting hit with curfews a lot in Philadelphia. So a lot of the stores are not opening. Targets in the area, my area, are not open at all. Some of them close at like 12 p.m. Grocery stores are not opening at all. When did the riots happened, really intensely Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, they were still going on, but in my area, they were a lot more peaceful. So you really weren't able to go to the grocery store and stuff like that either. It was just like so much going on. So I feel like this time out of work is just like so much harder. You're not really worrying about staying home and being safe. You're worrying about like, food. You're worrying about COVID in general. You're worrying about riots. I was worried about my car being vandalized. I know I'm saying that word wrong. But it was just like a lot of things that I was worrying about. And then the money situation, I'm not getting paid 100%. So it's just like, damn, it's like, when am I going to be able to go back to work? Thank God I always save a whole bunch of money. So I'm not living like check to check. Because if I was living check to check and me not getting paid 100%, that would really hurt me a lot. So this time going around, today's 2 weeks, right? Yeah, because my last was 2 weeks ago Friday. So it's just been like so much to think about, so much going on. I don't feel like I'm as productive as I was the other 2 weeks. I feel like these 2 weeks I've just been like watching the news like crazy, just seeing what's going on in my area, Philadelphia. In Philadelphia in general, we just opened back up, but it's like, just like I said, they vandalized everything, so it's really nothing to go to. Even grocery stores you can't go to, only because a lot of the grocery stores are either not open at all, or they close. You should basically just call before you go. A lot of the stores before COVID was, for the most part, having regular hours. If not, instead of closing like at 11 o'clock, they're closing at 8 o'clock. But now they're closing at like 4 or 5 o'clock. I finally went to the grocery store yesterday, and I couldn't go to the one in my area because the two in my area were closed. So it was just a little bit out of the way. But they closed at 5 p.m. instead of closing at their regular 12 a.m. So it's like so much more going on this time around, and you don't even really want to go out. The energy is like a lot different now that the protesting is going on, and there's so much more police in the area. We had SWAT in there. There's like a lot. So yeah, I've just been taking it day by day. I will probably contact my daycare in the next week or so, just to see what's going on, or when they have like a point to when they're going to open, because I don't know. Like I said, they are able to open as of today, June 5th, because we went into phase yellow. We're not in the 100% green phase like some of the places in Pennsylvania, but thank God, after literally 10 weeks of being in lockdown mode, we are out of that mode. So yes, daycares can open. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're going to be open Monday, but I definitely will reach out in the next few days just to see, you know, what's going on, because you know, my son is at the point where he's like saying his friends' names. I've really been doing a lot of schoolwork with him, just so, you know, he's not sitting here bored all day long. So yeah, just certain things like that. It's crazy. And I thought, you know, at first I was like, I'm not going to share it on YouTube, but then you're going to see like it has been a big absence from me on YouTube, just because like a lot is going on and a lot has been changing in the last 2 to 3 weeks. So just wanted to give you a little dose of what's going on. I hope everybody else is well, working, family is okay, everyone's in good health, good spirits, and like I said, I'm just trying to stay as positive as possible in this time. And what is that noise? Oh, it's the heater. I'm thinking it's this bed that I'm sitting on. This is my son's room, but every time like guests come over, most likely my mom, she sleeps in here. Anyway, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.